we have yet to play with Redirect Lightning, and that was kind of the name of the game with this deck. So, like I said, I was playing a little bit, or not playing, I was looking a little bit at some of the Japanese deck lists for modern tournaments from like the Haruya stuff, and I saw someone a little while ago winning a few tournaments with a Mardu Death Shadow list, and I thought, hey, Redirect Lightning's a red card, we could play Mardu, and that's how we got here. So, anywho, this is the list we're going to test out tonight. Kind of interesting. But it is a basic Death Shadow list, so we're playing, in terms of threats, we're playing 4 Death Shadow and 4 Scourge of the Skyclaves to make use of a low life total. But then we're also going to be jamming for Nethergoyf to have another 1-drop that gets aggressive. Now, we don't have access to Mishra's Bauble and stuff like that, but we are playing a couple Prismatic Vista, Fear of Missing Out, some enchantment stuff, and, you know, obviously as we cast instant sorceries, get our creatures removed, the Nethergoyf will slowly grow. But we might want to swap this out for something different, but I want to sort of stick with this for now and see how we do. So that's sort of our core, but then I wanted to, there's some other cards that I've been meaning to test in a Death Shadow list from like old school Modern. So, along with these, like I said, we're playing Redirect Lightning, which is kind of like our 1-mana counterspell in a sense. We get to change the target spell or ability with a single target. You can either pay 3 mana total or pay 5 life and just 1 red. So real sweet against counterspells. You get to redirect the counterspell to target Redirect Lightning to make it fizzle. But it also lowers our life total really quick for Death Shadow plus Skyclaves as well. Along with this, we're also trying out Orzhov Charm today. So this is 2-mana instant. You get to choose one. You either bounce a creature you control to your hands, destroy target creature, lose life equal to its toughness, or return target creature with mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So we're mainly using it to blow things up and lower our life total, but it's also nice that we can rebuy Death Shadows and Nethergoyfs for just 2 mana at instant speed as well. Based on that Japanese list I was talking about, I'm sorry I don't have the link in front of me, but he was also playing Ranger Captain of Eos, which I thought was really cool because it can obviously tutor for Shadow plus Goyf, but then that gives you access to a couple other things. In our case, we're playing Esper Sentinel and a single Giant Killer, just as side of card advantage and then a piece of removal that we can find off Captain. Captain also hedges against combo opponents or control opponents in like those pivoting turns. We can sack it so they can't cast non-creature spells to interact with us. Hopefully make them pop removal or just keep them from going off and doing their thing when we don't want them to. Now, the rest of the deck is relatively standard with a couple of spicy things. We're playing 4 Thoughtseize, obviously. A couple of Fatal Push. We're using Fragment Reality as some additional removal that's more of a catch-all. Hits enchantments, artifacts, and creatures. And we just hope it doesn't spin them into anything better. I'm playing a single Surgical Extraction in here as well because it's just a free spell. Grows our Nethergoyf, but also drops our life total for 2 mana and can get rid of something problematic out of the graveyard. And then, of course, to combo with Skyclave or Death Shadow, we're playing a couple Teamer Battle Rage. The other ones are kind of like our flex slots. We're playing a Bogart Trawler just because it's relatively free. Pay 3 life to lower our life total for Shadow. Also just a piece of Grave Hate and puts another creature in the yard if we need it. But our other couple flex slots here, besides Surgical, are these two. So we're playing a Detective's Phoenix and a Fear of Missing Out. These are more so to just help close out the game. We have a Shadow, but, you know, it can't go through a clogged up board. Hopefully we can find Detective's Phoenix, throw it on there and swing. You know, throw it on pretty much anything, because by that point we'll hopefully have a decent amount of stuff in the yard. And then we're also playing a Fear of Missing Out. 1, it helps us discard something so that we can grow the Goyf. But 2, it's nice to turn on Delirium and start swinging with like a Death Shadow or a Scourge more than once per turn. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I haven't really played a lot of Death Shadow like ever, especially not in Historic. So I'm interested to see how we go, especially with all the relatively quick combo decks running around, Valakut's running around, seeing if we can keep pace with the rest of the format. Sideboard wise, I kind of just went spicy today. We're playing a couple extra fragments, 3 wear and tears, a Thalia, and a Gideon of Trials. These are pretty hot. This is just to give us some game against mid-range and control. And these are enchantment, artifact removal. Gideon of the Trials kind of comes in against mid-range, gives them another target to swing, also a decent beater. Another surgical. We're trying out 3 Alpine moves. I'm not sure about this one, but we haven't really tested this card a whole bunch. These could be like cleansing wildfires and stuff too for Eldrazi matchup. I guess Valakut as well. But I wanted to see if we can do like a 2-for-1, you know, get 2 burned, stoned at once. And we're going to try this against both of those, see how we do. A single Molten Collapse, just as another piece of removal. Test out Rakdos Charm. Not entirely sold on it, but having Artifact Hate, Graveyard Hate, and the ability to, like, with something against, like, Elves, or even, like, Boros, if they start getting their board really big with Ocelot Pride and things. Being able to, like, chunk them for a ton of their life total based on the number of creatures they have seems pretty good. As well as ourselves. And then I'm going to try out Karavek the Spiteful. Again, for Boros, but also, like, if we can keep the board relatively clear and land it, it's decent against, like, Eldrazi tokens. Just kills them automatically. Does okay against, like, other creature-based strategies, Pride, all sorts of stuff. So, I think it might be too slow, but feeling a little bit nostalgic, so I thought we'd try it out. But that's our sideboard. That's our main deck. Let's hop into some games, see how we do. Chat, I hit the record button this time. We're gonna maul it in this hand. Sure. This isn't great. Not great, fellas. Not great. We could just play a couple Mana Confluence, I guess. Oh, yeah. We are, however... I gotta remember to hit record more, guys. We are 2-0. Okay, starting town's great for us, actually. Sup, Brave? What's crack-a-lackin'? It's a quiet Thursday. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I think we're just gonna fragment this and see what he spins into. Shambling Ghast. Interesting. Let's play a Phoenix and start swinging, so that way we can get our Scourge online. I do miss that the fact that we don't have Bobble or Street Wraith really hurts this archetype. And I don't want to play like Sign in Blood or anything like that. Big spender. Okay, chat, we're on Treasure Tribal, apparently. Is what I am, is what I'm seeing here. Finish my hobby for the day. Let's play our Scourge. We're not, I mean, we're getting attacked pretty quick here, so we're gonna leave off the Shock-In. Cancel my volunteer thing tomorrow. Finish my, what's your hobby? Goldspan Dragon. Alright, chat. Ow. Ouch. Owie. Ay caramba. What is your hobby for the day? Did you knit a sweater? I know how to knit. The only thing I've ever knitted is a scarf. Chat, why are we kind of getting stomped? You're an audio engineer for a church. Is that where you met that DJ guy? Remember you had a friend who wanted to be a DJ? Or was that... No, that was you. No, that was a friend, right? What's happening? Are we going to get sacrificed in Improvised Club? Hell yeah, opponent. Fuck yeah, dude. Love me some Marionette Master. That's sick as frick, my man. What am I doing? I think I'm just gonna scourge this and scourge this. And just swing and see what happens. Is he dead? Not yet. We're dead. We tried our best, chat. Hello, kinda, I guess. Alright. First strike damage. Look at all these pings we get, boys. We lose 3 life. Alright. So opponents jamming some treasures. So it looks like we're gonna need some low to the ground. We're just gonna bump ourselves up on removal, I think. We'll bring in the fragments. Oh, not the Thalia. Probably bring in this. I really want to play this Karavak at some point. Can we just bring in Karavak just for funsies? We'll keep the Giant Killer in. Fatal Push is probably fine. Let's drop a Surgical. Could probably drop a couple Redirect Lightnings and an Orsov Charm. Gideon might be fun here, too. I don't think I really care about wear and tear and stuff, right? We'll just send something like that. Ready to do absolutely nothing for the week. That's the way it should be, Brave. That's the way it should be. I want to do nothing. I just want to sleep all the time. That's all I want to do. Play first. What do we got? What do we got? All right. This hand does stuff. For the most part. I said we sideboard all that removal in, and then I didn't do anything with it. Love to see it, huh? But we found a piece of removal. Maybe it's like a big boy Phoenix ship deck. When was the last time you saw someone play Marionette Master? Okay, resolves. I'll allow it. I think I want a Ranger Captain here, and then we're gonna snag Giant. Oh, or Fatal Push. That's pretty good too. Let's Fatal Push this. I know let's cast Fear of Missing Out. We'll discard the Battle Rage. Okay, I'll take a Scourge. How's MTG going? Our first opponent conceded, and then we just won against the weirdest pile you've ever seen. But I forgot to record it. So this is match 3. We're 2-0. But neither games I have actual video of. So we're doing great. I'm doing fantastic. But we are playing Mardu Death Shadow with Orsov Charm and Redirect Lightning. Because I think it's fun as fuck. Opponent is going to maybe sack to a dispute. Indeed he does. Alright. Chat, we might get dragoned here. We'll see. I was thinking about playing more of the twin list, but then I was looking at some Japanese Haruya tournament stuff, and it looked way more interesting. I saw someone playing Mardu Shadow, and I was like, Mardu Shadow sounds fun. And we haven't played Redirect Lightning yet, so I said, hey, good old Plum here. We're going to give it the old switcheroo. Another Kalane. Creates a treasure. Big spender. Haste. It gets what? A couple counters because it enters like that. We'll trade it out if he decides to do that. He gets a treasure, and then he can do that thing. Teamer Battle Rage again. So we're at 13. Opponent really doesn't have anything going on. I think we're just gonna play the Scourge, play the Goyf, and just chill for a sec. He only has 2 cards in hand. He gets to cycle through them next turn if he wants. If we get like a gold span off the top, that obviously hurts. We're gonna get smacked for like 6. But I mean, that makes our... We have a giant killer. We'll find out. Just living our best life, boys. Just living our best life. Oh, but tomorrow's Friday, chat. Ooh. Okay, Marionette Master. Is he just gonna make some tokens, I assume? No. He knows I have a giant killer in hand. Oh, no, he has enough, right? No, he doesn't. We're okay. Unless he has if he has a deadly dispute, we're just dead, right? What is this just artifacts? Yeah. So we're gonna go down to 2. Then we'll go down to 1. He's gonna crack the other clue, or the other treasure, and take us down to... Oof. Ow. I mean, we're dead for a variety of reasons, right? So I might as well swing with 1. We can't cast this Ranger. We do have a 12-felt Death Shadow, so if we can survive a couple turns... This is... Does this make it non-legendary? No. Right. Yes, okay. So he has to have a piece of removal or another Hasty Boy or any sort of direct damage. That does it, right? Because we have to block the Clane and then we just die. What? Why wouldn't you swing with these? Interesting, chat. Opponent is doing silly things. They could have killed me last turn, but now we're dead to Reflection plus Sack. I do like Big Mama Marionette Apprentice. I do like Marionette Master. We used to play that in a... We've tried that at a Vesperlark shell. Alright. This hand's pretty good. This has relevant things to do. I like it. Opponent's on a maul. That's 6. We're going to take him down to 5. We'll take his Consign to Memory. Give him nothing to do for a few turns. And then we'll go fetch a red source. What's the point of Redirect Lightning? It's Redirect Lightning, Praven. That's the point. I don't know. I just want to play with it. It's a 1-mana red counter spell. It kind of fills in my brain the same role as Stubborn Denial would in a Grixis shell. Plus, it drops your life total 5 points. So if your opponent like thought seizes you and then whatever, it feels pretty good. All right, chat. Ooh, that's pretty good. We can buy back this Orsov Charm after he verdicts. But you know, your opponent, you play something, your opponent casts counterspell, you redirect the counterspell to redirect lightning. Lose 5, play your Goyf. Opponent's gonna drop a verdict here, which is good. We're gonna bring the Death Shadow back. And play a Scourge as a 6/6. Then we're gonna swing. Opponent goes to that. Strict Proctor. We're probably gonna ping ourselves end of his turn. Because we're gamers. What are we? 2-1? Death Shadow is such a fun card. Do you guys remember the old, like, Death Shadows? What was it called? Suicide Blue? BLOO? And it played, like, Apostle's Blessing and Kiln Fiend and Death Shadow and Mutagenic Growth. Like, before... Oh, I did not ping myself, chat. Alright, put opponent down. I think we'll just play this Nethergoyf. We have Charm backup if he wipes again. That list used to be so cool. Chance for Glory. Interesting. Is he stifling his... Oh, chat. This guy's number 32. With a crop rotation. Chat, I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen a deck like this in a while. Even though our opponent in the second game did the exact same things. 5 mana. Pour over the pages. I'll allow it. What are we... We're crop rotating Lotus Field so that we can do what? What are we spending our turn to do? See, like, even here, a Redirect Lightning would be cool, because then you could, like, make him target his other lands to make him lose mana instead of that. Yeah, it really seems like he's just playing Lotus, but with a crop rotation package. But then why are you playing Chance? Why would you need a whole extra turn? I mean, I guess you're already playing the Stifles, so. But he's also tapping for weird things here. I don't know, chat. He proctors. He Tamios. And he Gideon of the Trials. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm very confused, chat. Yeah, I like what's happening. I see Arena plus Gideon's cool. But what's the payoff? To Fairy. He's dating for something, boys. And he dies. Huh. Days Undoing? I'm so confused. He's playing Chancerdoy plus Gideon Lock. But then he's also playing Poor, Days Undoing, and Lotus. But what if he's a combo deck, why would he need extra turns? I don't know. We're gonna bring in Thalia. We're gonna bring in the other Surgical. I'm tempted to bring in the Alpine Moons here. As a way to actually test them out. Do you think we need... I don't really think we need Fragments, right? Yeah, maybe he's just playing it like so that against aggro he can lock them out. And against other decks he can combo them out. Very interesting. We could bring our own Gideon in, chat. Is that funny? Maybe we bring an extra Molten Collapse. Okay. I think redirect like sounded good. Let's drop this. Let's drop this. Let's drop Fear of Missing Out. I don't think we can drop a couple Orsov Charms. Probably. And a Battle Mage. I think we want the Ranger in. And maybe drop a redirect. Let's do something like this. What the hell's going on, chat? What are we playing against? I don't know if you guys watch Ali and Trazi, but this screams Ali and Trazi to me. This is a cool hand, but is it good enough to go against what they're doing? Because it doesn't really feel like it. We're gonna try it. I don't love it, but we'll give it a shot. Opponent mulled to 6, so if they turn to Proctor, we have Charm plus Fatal Push. You know how many times I've called this Battle at the Bridge? He's gonna stifle his field. Indeed. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. We're chilling. We're chilling. Don't know what's happening. I'd also just like to learn more about what's happening from opponent. Opponent finds a Proctor. We're going to push it. Oh, chat. We figured things out. But not really. I have no idea what's happening. The good news is he doesn't get a full Null Drifter. Interesting. We're just gonna hard cast a Trawler and swing for 1. Yeah, I guess he's just a Lotus pile doing stuff. But like what is he? Are we assuming he's also on Flage? Okay. We are assuming that. Is he gonna stifle his Flage? No. Okay. Okie dokie. We're just gonna keep smashing face with these bad boys and see where it gets us. But yeah, it seems Divine Purge. I'm tempted to bounce a Goyf back to our hand, but also not really. We're just gonna replay a Goyf. Sorry that the thing dropped out, chat. 2 cards in hand. Only 1 card to escape. Yeah, I saw that too. Hardcast Drifter. We're gonna lose 4 and then just play a Death Shadow. I mean, an interesting list for sure. And he's also in Bant. Mainly. If he's playing Headquarters plus Grove. He's also tapping for triple white every turn. He can purge us again. Fragments are Goyf. Maybe an extra turn. Floats 2. Does he have enough for it? He does. Okay. Interesting. Rest in peace. Why are we playing? You're playing Rest in Peace just against my Goyfs? Chat, I'm so confused, dude. You're playing Flage and you brought in Rest in Peace? Second Flage? It's pretty good. It certainly hurts us. Ow. He could, like, Arena for Glory and Arena of Glory or whatever and kill us on this. I don't know what he did. No. I don't know what he's doing. I thought he would stifle this. Oh, he does. He's just gonna swing at us, right? This is tough, chat. I needed a way to remove our. We needed a prismatic vista or something, or a redirect lightning. All right, we'll concede. I am so confused, but I love it. Opponent, I like what you're doing. I'm here for it. I think I want to bring in another fragment. I don't think we need the battle rages. I like what he's doing. Manually holding priority that turn to make sure he didn't pass the stifle trigger. Yeah, probably. You're telling me this is what people at Mythic are playing and we can't get there with mono green twin? This is kind of hot, but we don't have any red sources. This is hot, chat. This is hot. Am I just gonna take 1,000,000 life all the time? I think so. Do I really want to keep this because we have 0 threats? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do it. What you got, opponent? Crop rotation, purge, strict proctor. Bruh, I don't even know. Let's just take this proctor. He's just, what a weird list. Well, that's pretty good. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. Should we hold on to this? I guess so. Probably try and take his stock up here. Yeah. Blast zone. Might see a little rotation station here. End of turn. Don't know if he would, but he might. No, he does not. How do we feel about drawing a card off this silent clearing? I feel pretty good about it. Ooh, good draw. Second shadow's hot too. Should we just force him to... Should we just try and force him to crack a purge? I think that's what I want to do. He does not, though. Interesting. Growth spiral? Or is he just floating mana? He's gonna stifle here, yes? Is there anything I can't... There's nothing else I can redirect this to, right? Is replicate a triggered ability? No. It's an... How does that work? Can I redirect my lightning to his own consigned memory? That's not how that works, right? I don't know what I'm trying to do. Crop rotates. Resolves. I'm gonna make him untap my Sacred Foundry. Nice! And then I'm gonna pay 2 and eat his consigned to memory and then kill him with my Death Shadow. Yeah! Get redirected, nerd. Great so far. It's just a little awkward. Like here it's actually, like here it's pretty good. Because we have like Fear of Missing Out plus a Thoughtseize to lead into it. But Warsaw Charm feels good so far. Remember when we beat that guy, chat? Remember when I say the word chat too much? Jesus, look at this guy. Mr. Moneybags over here playing Treasure Cruise. Much too rich for my blood, chat. Much too rich for my blood. We're just gonna Thoughtseize him again, baby. What you got for me? Give me your Treasure Cruise. If he wants to snap, Wombo, Combo, Mega, Ultra, Super, Amazing, something, go for it. Are we just assuming this is like Blue Black Frog? Or Oculus? No, he's playing Lurrus. Oh, hey chat, look who it is. Look who it is, chat. It's a frog. Oh no, it's a frog. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know if I want to discard my Orshelf Charm. Do I? Eh, we don't give a fuck. Let's just jam it. Whatever. There's no rules. We're out of cards anyways. Okay, Ranger Cabin's pretty good. We'll take that. We can go get a Shadow. I hope he just spends a turn to triumph something, and we just chill. Could also be playing Unearth. Ooh, chat, we could be playing Claim to Fame. Remember Claim to Fame? Ooh. That gets back all of our threats. And gives them haste. That could be fun. Chat, Baja Blast doesn't sponsor me, but they should. Okay, so he's gonna take some damage to do that. And then play something. We find Scourge off the top. So let's Ranger Captain. Let's throw Snag a Shadow. How many cards you got in there? It's not really worth us doing anything, right? We're just gonna chill for a turn. 4 mana. You could draw Luris here. I mean, we have 2 very big threats coming down on the next turn, so... He's looking through his yard. Guys, AI is getting crazy, just to let you all know. I know we talked about that last time, but it's getting wild. Jesus. Are we assuming he's snapping off the Bitter Triumph here? I think so. And I don't actually think it's worth us. He's just gonna kill something. So I feel like I'd rather just let him spend it. If he wants to kill the captain, he can. I would hope he kills the Fear to at least give us another Dwarf that's bigger. Great. So let's Death Shadow into Scourge. Swing for 3. And then we can go Ranger Captain next turn, and suddenly we're feeling pretty good here. Plays Frog, which is fine. He has no cards in hand, so he has to block. I think we're gonna swing all. Do we just want to get another Death Shadow? Or do we want to grab like a Sentinel? Probably just another Shadow, right? It's not gonna play anything big enough. We'll force some blocks here. Obviously trades there. Is he gonna take 8? I guess so. Put him down to 2. Play this. Now, is it worth us sacking Captain just to hedge our bets? I think so. Just to give us a little extra breathing room. He can draw Luris if he wants. Could swing at us with Frog and try and draw an extra card, but then he still can't play it unless it's another creature. I feel okay, chat. I feel okay. Nice. All right. So he's just blue-black Frog. No Oculus or anything. So I think Thalia's pretty good here. Surgical's probably pretty good. I feel like Giant Killer's nice, but I think we're better off just playing extra fragments. Fatal Push is good. We can Redirect lightning's probably good. Let's drop the fear. Maybe a single charm. We're gonna bring. Excuse me. Getting the trials is also kind of funny here. I don't think we need it, but it does some decent stuff. I think I want to keep the Phoenix in too. So we're just gonna bring in the extra reality fragment. Could also bring in Molten Collapse, which if we like crack a Vista or something, we can blow up like a Tameo and kill a frog, which sounds hot actually. Maybe do a 2-2 split or a 2-1 split on those and charm, or maybe we drop a Battle Rage and keep the charm up. Let's try something like that. See where that gets us. We have another game after if we get dumpstered on. Chat, remember when we lost the Black Red Treasures? That was cool. That made me feel good about myself. Our Jank lost to other Jank. This is hot. Right? We're gonna lose a lot of life really fast, but it's gonna be sick. Stone of Erich. What are we playing Stone of Erich for? I don't know. Drown and Locked, Fatal Push, something or other. Let's take his Drown. What was that other deck we just played? Lotus? Midrange? Or we'll just call it... I don't even know. Silent Clearing is hot. Could also Ghost Orders. We'll just call it Lotus Midrange. Interesting. Alright. Let's cast a Ranger Captain. See what he does. Phantom Interferences us. Good to know. Bad news is we don't have a good interaction suite here. So if they play a threat, they just have a threat. Ooh, Esper Sentinel is pretty good. Let's jam this first. Get a shadow. Crack. We need to start playing shadows. He's gonna what? Eat it? Let's play Sentinel. That way if he wants to push it, we can draw a card now. I don't know if he will, but it'd be nice if he did. Are we gonna see one? Maybe something? No. Okay. I like that, chat. Give me a card. Give me a card. Give me a card. Give me a card, you coward! Chat, opponent's a coward. Okay, is he gonna let me smack him? So I can play the Scourge? Please, and thank you. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Yes! Stone of Erich really doesn't do anything here, huh? He's gonna exile our graveyard. You got it. Okay, so we can turn Shadow into a 5/5 and just play 2 more. I just have 2 more Death Shadows. And now he throws our Scourge. He doesn't have the mana to play whatever. Is there enough life loss and Abzan to make Brightglass Deerhawk Death Shadow? I mean, honestly, ooh, he's gonna fetch his own. We're gonna let that resolve. With the mana base, you can lose a lot of life. You can also, like, you could just make it work. Like, you have access to, like, Dismember. You lose 4 life right there. You can play some of the other lands. Oh, let me just push your frog over real quick. Yeah, Spell Pierce me. Spell Pierce me, coward. I'm sorry, opponent, you're not a coward. You're a nice guy. We're going to draw this just to have. But I just wanted to power up the Death Shadow a little bit. All right. We have an 11/11. But yeah, I'm sure you could Lurrus of the Dream Den, replay Frog. We have second Captain, and he scoops it up. GG's. Wow, we kind of just gobbled Frog, huh? This hand feels kind of meh, right? It's just a lot of creatures we can't play. Okay, all right, okay. We'll try this one instead. But, I mean, if you're already playing... Ooh, that's not fun, chat. Little red-white auras. And opponents just got absolute fucking gas. That sucks for us. This is probably a tough matchup for us. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the main problem, like I said, is that we don't have Bobble right now. We don't have a good way to turn it on quick. What do you spin into? Another Spirit Dancer? Just when you think you're doing well, red-white auras always comes in to fuck up your day, you know? We could crack this on his turn. Is that interesting? Is that spicy enough, chat? And keep him off of doing anything for one more turn? I kind of like that plan. Unless he has Shard Mage's Rescue. Yeah, they always fucking do, chat. Jesus Christ! But yeah, you could easily do it in green-black. You just play like a rock list, and then you get access to like Liliana as another card type. Decay, push, Thoughtseize, Liliana, play Vistas. Chat, we're just gonna play a bunch of Death Shadows and die. How do we feel about that? I feel pretty good about it. Goyf, Death Shadow, Tarmogoyf. Maybe a couple of like Gurmag Anglers or something. Liliana, push, Thoughtseize, Inquisition. Alright, chat, we're just getting fucked. Auras beats up on our deck. Auras beats up on our deck quite a lot. Getting in the trial is kind of fun, but I don't know if we need it. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Drop a Charm, drop a Surgical. I feel like Giant Killer's not going to do great. Does Redirect Lightning... Redirect Lightning changes targets of auras, right? So I can steal his auras. Redirect Lightning is such a sick card. This hand is interesting, but we're going to give it a shot here, chat. Dude, he's just got so much fucking gas all the time. Let's take his Giver to start and see where that puts us. Even in this deck, it's a little tough to get going. Ooh, okay. Chat, we're fucked. Not a good showing against auras here. Didn't draw anything relevant off of Thoughtseize. And now we're gonna get beaten to a pulp. Well, I guess we can play a couple Death Shadows, but Sheltered by Ghosts just for the lifelink? I'm here for it. But even in this situation, I'd really like a Redirect Lightning here. He does that. Goes gets what? An Ethereal Armor, maybe? Griff Spoon. Ethereal Armor on the Lifelinker. Hits us for at least 6. If not more. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, chat. That was a quick one. Ripperino. That is probably like an impossible matchup for us. They also just always have Shardmaid's Rescue. You hate to see it. That wasn't even a game. I feel like we definitely gotta mess with our mana base. We get to fire off double Thoughtseize, but we only have 1 land. And a Goyf. We're gonna maul. Okay, I feel better about this. I think I'm gonna keep a 2-lander. Ah, shit, chat. It's always the burn players, huh? This might be shamans. Yeah, chat, it's shamans. Look how smart I am, huh? Little goblin or elvish visionary. Oh, yeah, baby. Play that visionary. I have such a big brain, chat. We're just gonna hold on to this charm, I guess. If he tries to Rage Forger, we'll kill it. And then probably surgical it, but it's gonna still hurt a lot. The Narcomancer is pretty good. Maybe we'll still blow this up. Let's eat this. Grow that. That's pretty good, huh? We know he still probably has Rage Forger in hand. There it is. No. Jesus. Dude's got double Coco Realm Walker. I clicked the wrong thing on that. We're gonna go down to 2 because we're insane. JK, we're going down to 1, boys. You think he has something with haste? Or another Rage Forger? Or a land plus a Coco into Rage Forger? Fuck! Oh, he got nothing, boys! Incredible. How did we win that? I don't know. I circled the wrong thing and then we didn't die, so that's good. Alright. just all the cards. I don't think Surgical is very good. I don't think Giant Killer is very good. None of his things get that big. Redirect Lightning is not good at all, right? No. Bring in the extra fragments. Is Teravac funny enough? His things are probably going to grow too fast for that to be relevant, right? Can I bring in Gideon? I kind of want to bring... Chat, we're bringing in Teravac. Just for fun. Let's see what it does. He could be playing, like, Seasoned Pyromancer or something. We did just go to 1 and still got that. Oh, yeah. We don't need threats. We don't need threats, chat. Actually, is Noble Hierarch? Noble Hierarch's a shaman too, right? No, it's a druid. Only a Noble Hierarch's a shaman. I knew that. I knew that. You didn't have to tell me. 2 mana. Opponent is going to do what to us? Harmonic Prodigy. Now, obviously, Coco brings him back into this game pretty quick. But he's only on a couple things here, so I'm not super worried. We'll probably have to fragment whatever he plays off of this. This is what, match 5? And Shamans plays a Narcomancer. We're gonna fragment it. Maybe it'll just spin him into like a Hierarch. Is it worth me spinning? I'm just gonna fucking fire it off again and keep him off for Coco mana. I don't know if that's stupid or not, probably, but okay, Realm Walker. We have this Trawler. I would like us to find anything else relevant. That's kind of relevant. At least puts us down a little bit. Let's play this starting town and pass. But Realm Walker is gonna give him some gas. Yeah. Pithy Needle, naming what? What did we have last game that he needed Pithy Needle for? Chat, what's happening? Okay, that's a good draw. Let's see what he's got in his hand. Yeah, he's got a Coco. Get that out of here. We are at 11. But this Ranger Captain finds us a Death Shadow at least. And we have Battle Rage. We're still dead to like a Rage Forger off the top. I would hope that means he has second land on top. And we just get to swing him Battle Rage off. We get what, like a 6/6? Wow. Nice. Alright. We'll play another one. I like this hand. We can lead on a Hydroponics Architect. Jeez Louise. Oh. Okay, give me your silver for Master. Master of Disaster. I haven't seen... Ninjas with Architect's kind of cool. Yeah? Is he just going to play out his hand? That kind of feels like what he's doing. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're already down to 13. So we'll play a Scourge and let him smack us. We have a redirect lightning for his sink into stupor if he wants to do that. But he, oh, okay, that helps us. Is sink into stupor opponent or anything? Sink into stupor. Is it opponent controls? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Never mind. Not as good, chat. Not as good. We can still redirect it to our lightning. Swings all. Oh, chat. Chat. Brabble-at. So it definitely seems like we have a tougher time with smaller creature-based decks. I know we just won against shamans, but their creatures aren't that aggressive. They don't get a lot of value out of their turn 1 and 2 plays. We do find a fragment though. That is hot. So let's fragment this. Spin him into a Thopter. Good enough. We can kill the Kaido. And we can play the Death Shadow. Hold on to the Vista. And then if we need... I guess we also could have just played a 2-3, but... Oh. Are we dropping frames? No, we're just disconnecting music, chat. This makes a copy of what? Another attacking creature. Puts us to 5. And he plays another Ornithopter. Let's not crack that yet. Godless Shrine. Okay. We can't really do anything with this lightning, so I guess we're just playing out the Goyf and hoping we're just dead, right? He's gonna 1,000 face shadow. Oh no, he bounces one thing. But then this enters as a 2-2. Does that, makes a copy, enters as a 2-2, and then we just die. Indeed. Alright. Not great, not great. I think same general plan. We're just gonna bring in some more spot removal. Maybe a Careback, because I just like Careback, chat. Call me crazy. Get rid of Surgical, get rid of Giant Killer. We don't need Sentinel. Maybe get rid of a Fear of Missing Out. Lightning, actually Lightning's probably not great here. Keep the Sentinel in. Run it back, boys. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. My name is Praven. I'm a nerd. That's my song about you, Praven. This hand's good. Kinda. I wish we had a shock land, but we can at least hold up push and then curve into a Fear of Missing Out and get rid of something and dig. Maybe, but probably not. Alright, we're gonna push that right away. Shove it off a cliff. Thoughtseize is good as well. We're just gonna fire this off. Push Foundry. We'll take that. Retrofitter Foundry. You got it, Super Chief. Second starting town. I'll play that. play our fear. We're going to get rid of this plains. If he wants to pop a push on it, I think that's good for us. Redirect Lightning's actually relevant here. If he decides to wait on this fatal push. Indeed he does. Very nice, very nice. Chat, we're off to a great start. He used to write good lyrics. Oh, you want to see this man get absolutely clobbered right now? Praven, I had to get real close to the mic for this one, baby. You want to see this man get absolutely clobbered? Oh my God, look at the value. Look at the value, Praven. Swing and then drop a freaking shadow right after? Disgusting. Redirect Lightning coming in clutch, boys. What a card. What a card. They told me, Plum, Redirect Lightning's not a good card. And I said, watch me make it one. Watch me. Am I playing this Scourge? Probably. I should have played it before for extra buff, but... Oh, did I... What did I just do? Did I just click something to pass turn? How did I do that? Apparently I did. Need you to redirect that mic. Who the fuck is Mike? Okay, well now we have a bunch of 6/6s, chat. Should we turn on Delirium? Opponent is playing Spell Snare. Shout out to opponent. Detectives? Phoenix. What do we got in here? Not enough. But we can just, like, hard cast it. That's fun. Redirect the mic. Who the fuck's Mike? Well, he has to block both shadows here. Or he's dead. Unless he has a second push in hand. I guess he's not, like, dead, but he's pretty damn close. Alright. We're also close to dead, but... Maybe I just want to play games for next week or be productive. Praven, there's no rules. You don't have to be productive. I think you should just play games. Alright, what you got, baby boy? Battle at the bridge. We're gonna try and Death Shadow this. So that you have to use your Spell Snare. Okay? We're gonna try and wombo combo Death Shadow his ass. And he's dead. Okay, awesome. We're gonna give a trample and double strike. Force him to cast. And we're back in it, boys. Boys, we're back in it. That Redirect Lightning was fire. Straight money ball, dude. Let me bring in one more just for funsies. I don't know, Brave. Do whatever you want. You can work on the Jank Tank for me. So I don't have to do it. Because it takes so long. Bam ba ba da ba ba da ba do do. This is a spicy hand, and we're gonna try it just because it's spicy. But I feel like we can lose our life pretty quick. Pretty quick. At word of ability to basketball sim in Excel. Prave, I don't even know how you do that. That makes 0 sense to me, and I am incredibly intrigued. We're gonna pay 2 on this just to start cranking our life total down. He's gonna do a little ninjutsu action here, just with the moon circuit. It's been annoying. VBA, old coding language. Interesting. Never, ever have I heard of that one time. We're gonna get rid of this hacker, I think. And go down to 14 and pass. And then hopefully just play double Death Shadow and hold up a redirect lightning, maybe? Use Excel sheets as a database. Okay. I'm with you, Brave. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down here, buddy boy. I have to... Oh, shit. Okay. Let's practice for a black. We're at 12. We can play one shadow. Do I just want to Thoughtseize and see what he's got there? He's going to make a 4/4. Which I don't think matters too much. Because we're going to Thoughtseize here. Take his Kaido. And also make a 4/4. Opponent obviously does not know how Death Shadow works, which is sick for us. Don't know why he swung into us there, but we'll take it. We will take that. I'll hit him with an oops. He can make a 4/4 if he wants. But I think we're just going to swing at him for 9. Am I dead? Not yet, right? And then we can... He has a Spell Pierce, but he only has 2 mana, so hopefully he just fucks around. Kind of works and has been a great time filler, but I remember why I hate programming. Though they recently forced MS-12 play and it's giving me a little motivation. I just make 12 play that help. There you go. Okay, so opponent's just cranking out some shit. He also tapped out, so he's just dead, yes? We're going to swing all, and then he has to... Well, he's not entirely dead, huh? Nice. 7/7 double strike trampler, boys. Chat, why is our deck kind of good? Our deck's kind of good, chat. I know you guys thought it wasn't, but it is. Clobbering people on stream. This deck's been much more impressive than I thought it would be in terms of Shadow. I haven't seen Shadow in a long time, but we kind of just stomped the last few games here. Blue-Black Ninjas. What else do we play? Blue-Black Frog we destroyed. That Lotus Pile we beat. Aura's obviously crushes us. But up against Shamans and other stuff too, we handled quite well. In terms of like the creature package, Ranger Captain feels really good here. And then having access to, you know, just more Death Shadows along with Joyce feels good. And I think the one of Sentinel and Giant Killer feels pretty good. Are they necessary? Probably not. But I do like that Ranger Captain also, like I said, in the deck tech sort of saves us against those critical turns for combo players and stuff like that too. The main reason we're playing this deck, aka Redirect Lightning, was sick. We didn't get to redirect any Thoughtseizes on turn 1, which kind of sucks, but that guy playing the Lotus Pile, us redirecting his untap on our land, was hilarious and probably won us that game. So very impressed by this card. Feels really good against counter spells too. We got to do it. Oh, I think that was in a different game off stream, but got to redirect a couple counter spells with it too. Orsov's Charm played really well against that Lotus Pile too, because we kept reanimating Shadow or Goyfs after he Supreme Verdict. So yeah, this deck did great. I think we did tighten up the mana base a little bit. Maybe a couple more silent clearings or maybe a couple mana confluences in here just to smooth it out. Because, like, Shadow into, like, Orsov Charm into, like, Ranger Captain can be a little awkward, especially if you're also trying to, like, Shadow and then hold up a Fragment or Redirect Lightning onto instead of Charm. That triple mana base is a little weird. So I think we can just tighten up a few numbers on this case. Detective Phoenix came up in a couple games. It was pretty good. Bogart Trawler came up in a couple games. That was pretty good. I like the Surgical just to have. But, yeah, overall, even Scourge, which is obviously a little harder to turn on, especially when we're not playing burn spells, right? Just relying on Goyf or opponent, like, shocking themselves to actually get this playable. It played really well, too. I'm pretty happy with everything we did. Sideboard-wise, we didn't see any Eldrazi so far, but I think this all felt great too. I might want to swap one of these Wear and Tears for a Meltdown or two. And we never got to actually play Kaervek, which is sad. But the extra fragments were really strong. Dahlia was pretty good. And we saw that Molten Collapse come up quite a bit too. So, I don't know. Obviously, Auras is a tough match in general for mid-range, but without actually playing against Eldrazi, I'm sure that still kind of destroys us. Because we're basically a mid-range deck that's going bigger and better. However, I do like Redirect Lightning in this list, and probably it's just so useful in the format right now. You can just redirect so many random abilities and triggers. So very happy with that. But yeah, without the games I recorded, 6-2 and best of 3, not too shabby. This deck actually has some legs, and I'm excited to tweak it a little bit.